Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Sims 4 video. In this video, we are going to be building a castle, but a really tiny one. I want to see how much of a castle we can build as a micro home using the tiny living stuff. So let's just go ahead. Let's just jump right in. All right, so I am in Ondarion. I think I deleted the fisherman's house slot. I'm actually going to go back into just straight build mode though, so I have better lighting. So we're going to do that. And yeah, the goal, make a castle, make it micro or tiny. If we keep it if we can make it a starter home, great, but I'm not too pressed about that. So I'm only going to try to use tiny living, the royalty and legacy, maybe the castle kit if it looks like it has something cool that I can't find otherwise, but otherwise we're going to try to keep it somewhat limited. Okay, so let's go ahead, starting here. What size is this slot? I didn't even pay attention. 20 by 20. We're going to change this to tiny home residential, and if we want to do a micro home, I need to have at least 4 place tiles. Micro home goes up to like 16, right? I think. Let's go ahead and let's just put down a basic box and see what that gets us. 32 tiles. Okay, so we have a little bit of room. Let's go ahead. That's already 16, so this is half as big as our house could be. I think I kind of want to do something that might be a little silly though. I want to back that up. Okay, so we have the full 32, but I kind of want to make it like terraced type thing. And since it is a castle, I want to include a throne. I'm wondering though if it's a second story would make more sense for that, and how feasible a second story might actually be. Probably not feasible at all, but we're gonna try this. So I'm gonna bring this back down to a medium. I'm gonna go up one. So that's 40 of 64. So I'm already past the tiny home thing. But if I do that, if I get rid of this, that puts me right at 32. So that is, if I want to have a second floor, that's probably the best we can do. But we're gonna try it. Let's get rid of the walls inside. Let's put in a fence. Do we have fencing for royalty and legacy that would work in here? I probably should have did limited packs. That would have made this a little bit easier, but we'll try this one. Put that up there. Okay, so that disappeared again. Okay, so now should I do stairs? I think having stairs, if I have stairs, I have to have a platform, don't I? I don't know. Can I put this on the side and then can you get in? I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I like that. We'll try it though. Okay, I don't like that it's coming over. I guess I could put this here and I can move the stairwell back a bit. Maybe I'll make it look a little bit better, because I was thinking I have like the throne up here and then the living area will be downstairs. I was originally thinking you get to it from inside, but I think stairs will make more sense than a ladder. So we'll have it be, you can access it from outside. That's fine. I could also probably put that portal clock thing in here, but it will be okay. Let's get rid of, because I don't remember what color we use for this. Stop! It keeps putting the floor back in. I don't want the floor back in. I think I do want columns, but the columns, I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. This might be okay. I don't know. Fam. Okay. So we have the general setup. I don't have do I have room for a bathroom? I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. Yes, we are going to put the bathroom is going to be right here. The kitchen is going to be back in here. And then I don't have a room for a bed. I want to throw that badly. I don't have room for a bed though. No, we can make we will make a bed work. Okay, let's just put everything down so I can see how big it is. And then I feel like I'm going all over the place. We're gonna put everything down. We'll adjust this might not be like final items, but we'll see what it does. So I'm just gonna need space for a bed. So maybe we could stick the bed like back here. That might not be too bad. And then this could be like a little living room area, and then this could be like the kitchen and have like a little dining table. I think that will be okay. All right, so we have room for a bed, so there's that. I could put a little kitchen in here. I think that will be okay. Let's just try to put stuff down, just to, like I said, we're sizing. Try to put some counter space in. Oh God. If I make this one tile smaller, we can do without a kitchen sink. That might not be too bad, because I can put a stove right here and we'll put a sink over here. And that way we just have a toilet and a shower in here. I think that'll work. We'll find out though. All right, appliances, stove. We'll shoot like the old timey looking stuff. You know what I'm doing? I set this up to be like the throne room. I gotta even check and see if a throne will fit in here. I think it will, but where are the thrones? Oh, here it is. Do you want to do the ornate? Yeah, that'll fit in there just fine. Do we want to do the ornate throne or the majestic throne though? That's a question. I kind of like that one. honestly. I like the colors. Yeah, let's see the different colors on this one. I think I might go with this one just because I like the little bit lighter wood for that throne. All right, so we have our throne. So we know where our throne will fit. So I think we have enough room. We have enough room to put together a basic kitchen. So I think that's helpful. We'll put that sink in there. So the kitchen is set up. So we have counter space. Yeah, we have counter space. I might actually get rid of this and just have like a door right there. I think having that corner will be fine. I think. Let's go ahead and put something comfortable that we can sit on. And I might actually do, it's under love seat, isn't it? That new modular couch thing. Although we do also have this and do a Murphy bed. Since this is a tiny home, having the Murphy bed might make sense, but I don't know if that's necessary. I think we can be fine without that. So nix that, but we will put a fancier bed down for him, for them. We'll do like maybe we'll do like a little canopy one. Actually, it looks like it fits in pretty well in that corner, so I don't mind that. And let's see if we can find a color that kind of matches the throne, like this one. I love it. Okay, and we'll put like a fancy window or something back there. So now going back to chairs. So there's the modular ones from Dream Home Decorator. Where's the modular one from Royalty and Legacy? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so we have this one. It doesn't really have like the same colors, it doesn't look like, as the rest of the furniture though. But I think that's okay. But also, do we need this? Like what are the actual like chairs look like? You know, I would say it doesn't look like the most super comfortable thing. So maybe we will instead opt for, I don't know, just like a plushie chair, like a plushie looking chair for him. Like even this one looks a little bit better. Although this one does have the matching colors, so yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and do that. Still not much, doesn't look all that comfortable, but can we squeeze 2 in here just in case we have like company over? Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a lot of play testing. I don't know if any of this is gonna work, but yeah, so we have chairs set up. Let me put the door in for the bathroom so that I don't forget it. I think this one we actually just use like a basic door. I think that'll be fine. And then let's get the lights in for the bathroom. Does the Royalty and Legacy come with is there like a royal toilet we can take advantage of? No, but that's fine. We're just putting a basic one because we're kind of running low on cash anyway. So yeah, we'll put this one. And then shower. I think the only way this is going to work is because we can put in like these shower units here. Also, I think I'm already going to have to poo-poo the starter home idea because this is already running us up pretty expensively. I can save a little bit of money if I get rid of this wall. Actually, I can save quite a bit of money if I get rid of that wall. So there we go. Maybe. Hopes are not dashed yet. Although I am going to want to put columns on here, and I don't think that's going to work out very well for this. So you have our basics. Our basic layout is done. Yeah, let's do... Yeah, we don't have a front door yet either. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what's in Royalty and Legacy. Yeah, I mean, I could go for a big fancy door, but for a little tiny home, I don't know if that makes sense. So we'll stick with that. I think that'll be okay. And then let's get the walls down just before I forget. So we do get like a stone, which is nice. So maybe we'll do like the mossy one on the bottom. And then whatever the equivalent is that the same color? No, I think that's it. So we'll do that up at the top. I think the stairs are probably okay. Let's see if we can put some columns in. I think the columns are what's gonna give us like the actual like castle vibes here. Although I'm definitely gonna run out of money. Can I make I don't know, is there a darker? I think there might be like a darker column though that might be better. Yeah, we'll say that one. All right. Oh, we don't have, oh God, can I put a ceiling up here without it breaking? Thank God. Okay. Whew. I don't think I'll be able to do fencing without it. Although, can I do fencing without it as counting as a room? I don't have enough money. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna do the tiny home. We're not gonna do the starter home thing. I can't do that from here anyway. Oh, God damn it. All right, going back into live mode, getting our money up, then we'll go back here. Cool. All right, we'll give him a little boost. We'll do 50,000. Cool. Bye, Dorian. I didn't save that. Should I have saved that? All right, now that we got a little more money, how's it gonna look if I put like a fence enclosure? That actually doesn't look too bad. I kind of want to extend the walls up though on the corners, so maybe we can do like a half wall type deal. So we'll do short half wall. Yeah, if we do something like this. Somewhere along the way, I ended up placing more tiles. Oh, so the fencing is not going to work. The fencing messed that up. I think I have a way around that. So we're going to try this. But I think this will let me bring the columns up. Booyah. And then I can do the fencing. So I think what I can do, I think I can just click the fence and drag it. And I think that you can do that without it having to count towards the room limit. That's kind of a hack, like if you want to make a bigger tiny home in general. I'm just doing it here for the aesthetics. So just because I want the fencing along the edges, but I still want it to be a micro home. So we're going to do that. I'm gonna move this right there, and then move that piece right there, and then cool. So we'll do the limestone thing all the way around that. And I thought there was a half wall trim that would work with this too, wasn't there? The polished stone trim, very nice. Okay, I am not mad at that. I am not mad at that. That looks pretty good. All right, so we got the basic, our structure down. I'm gonna have to check to see if those stairs are usable. Not 100% sure. Maybe we'll add them. Could we flare them out a little bit? Have a little, add at least a little drama. At least a little drama. Although it looks hideous from underside. That's fine. All right, windows. Let's figure out what we want to do with our windows. I'm gonna pull up royalty and legacy again, because I think if the only thing from another pack I use is the shower, then I'm okay with that. So how does that look? All right, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna put another one just like right here. No, we'll stick with the same one. I know I'm using the default color. I actually don't mind this color. That's a little, that might be nicer though. Actually, yeah, I think the default, I like the default color. So, you know, we're gonna do that. We'll do these ones, but I will make it so that it's not a double, it's only a left rail. Apparently this railing isn't, I thought the railings were supposed to wrap around. Is that not a thing? Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit though. It looks a little silly right there. Okay, so we have that. Is it not gonna create a railing up here though? Do I have to create a separate fence for that? Is that gonna give me issues? There we go. Okay, I still tiny home. 33 tiles. No, why? No, I don't want to be 33 tiles. Because I put a fence around that. It looks dumb without it, but I don't know. Can I do this? Let me try this. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work at all because I just don't have a way to get up there. Let me try this. I have an idea. I don't know if this is gonna work, but can I build a second floor? Can I put these up here? So it lets me drag it, but it doesn't actually register it. And now it says I've used 36 tiles. Oh, because I have that building. Okay, all right, it looks dumb, but we might just not have a fence here. Maybe I'll find something in debug I can like fill in there or something. So, but yeah. Anyway, we have that. I said I was gonna do something like dramatic. I kind of want to do like the stained. Where's the stained glass window that we got from the rewards? It's this one. Yeah, I kind of want to do something like this on the outside. I think that looks like that could be pretty cool. Not sure about the height. We'll have to play around with that. And the style. And maybe we'll just do like the flowers. All right, I'll admit it does look a little weird. Maybe we'll put a column. Maybe we can like flank it with a column or something. Might make it look a little neater maybe. And that does, no. I don't know how well it fits. So maybe we could put some other ones on the side of it. I don't know if that works either. Okay. Maybe something like that works out a little better, maybe. I don't know. I did want to put in, I kind of want like smaller windows at the very least. Yeah, we'll put a small base game window in the bathroom. I think that'll be okay. I think that works. It's relatively nondescript, but I think that's fine. Okay, cool. So we have most of the exterior. Is there anything I can put like a roof thing up here to make it look cooler? I don't know. I'll put a bunch of peacocks. It's actually not bad, and it kind of fits in nicely. Maybe we'll do peacocks. I'm not, okay. It's a little opulent. I also have these. I don't know. I like the peacocks. We'll do the peacocks. And then maybe we'll put in stone. We'll do the high-end concrete up here. Isn't really a way to get up here necessarily. Actually, you know what? Can I put in like a skylight? That could be kind of cool. And give a little distinctiveness as well. Yes, maybe. What if I stick that and we do a fancy roof pattern? I mean, it's a little weird, but kind of like make it like more rounded. That might be a little bit better. Okay. This whole concept is weird anyway. So what am I talking about? All right, so we have that. I think that'll work. We'll do some more. Yeah, let's just put some lighting down. What do we have from? Actually, not much. I thought we'd have more exterior lights, but okay. I guess that's fine. Those are debug. I don't know if those will actually work anyway. Yeah, those are the only wall lights? That's weird. I wouldn't really consider those to be like exterior lights either, but well, yeah, I'll just do something, I don't know, maybe something like that. I think that would work. Maybe we'll put one up here as well. Okay. Is there a roof trim? Is there a trim I can put under this? Just because it does look a little weird where the fence line meets. Okay. I think this isn't bad. I could probably stand to put a window down there. We'll lower that down a bit. Okay. I think we have this is the bones of our castle. It is So I think the outside, at least the building part is done. We'll do like the landscaping and everything, but let's go ahead. Let's get this inside taken care of. I think I want to do this. I'm going to put in some basic lights like over here, and I'm going to put like a huge ass like obnoxious chandelier like right there. So go back to royalty and legacy, and yeah, we'll put like these like right there. I'm going to make it all like natural light though, because I like the neutral instead. All right, so we have that. Awesome. Should I make this? Should I make the second floor like medium wall height too? No, that looks dumb. I think it looks better as small. Okay, cool. Never mind. All right, let's do the interior walls, which I think I'm just going to keep do this stone again, because I think that makes sense. Might actually move these over so that way they're not clipping into the column. Flooring wise, I think we're just going to do like wood, like an old like distressed looking type wood thing, which I think we can get. Actually, the parquet could work too. Yeah, let's let's just use that. I think that looks okay. It's pretty basic, but actually, if you want to do gray, no, I actually kind of like the brown. I think I like the brown better. So we're gonna do the brown. We were gonna do stone on the ground floor though. I think that makes sense. So we'll go ahead and do the high-end concrete. Actually, we'll do the great gravel. We'll do that in here, and then I didn't do the bathroom walls. I'm gonna do these walls as stone. I'm realizing my window is clipping into the bathroom, so maybe we'll get rid of these for this floor, and maybe we'll just get rid. I don't think the stained glass is working on the first floor either way, so we'll just put like a window right there. I think that'll work. It's kind of clipping into the bed a little bit. We can move the bed out. I think that's fine. But anyway, as I was saying, since these are like an interior wall, I might make these stone instead, because they're not actually. So maybe we'll do like this or something. There we go. Okay. Do I want to change these colors? Kind of, yeah. Kind of wanted to make it the darker one. I think that looks pretty slick. All right, so we got cabinetry. This window is clipping into the counters. Why? Lord have mercy. I'll move the stove out slightly. I don't want to. I like that window. I'll put a trash can right there. Maybe try to hide the fact that it's not like up against the wall. Maybe. Okay, let's get. So we have. Can we afford curtains? Well, we can. We're not worried about money anymore. Money is not an object anymore. Do we have like any like fancy looking curtains that will fit? Probably not. Like these, maybe? That's huge. I don't want that. Even that's huge. Like, why are these so big? I can size it down, I guess. Okay, I guess that works. It does not want to cooperate with me right now. Oh my god. Why can't these work? Why don't these why? And this one, I was going to try to line them all up and just use like tool to raise them. I can't even get them to cooperate, like to get in the same lineup. Close enough. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to use tool, which this shouldn't impact your ability to use it. To download this, even if you don't have the tool mod or if you're doing it on console, this should still be okay. But if you try to adjust them yourself, you might not be able to get them back in this right position. So we're gonna elevate that one more. All right, I think that works. Okay, so that's good. Those are clipping. And then where's like that super opulent like display thing that goes behind the throne? Can I set that up in here? No, but if not, that'll be a good backup. Okay, I don't know what that would be under. It's I might turn back on debug and live edit just in case. It is. Where is it? It's like the decorative curtain thing, like this thing, the canopy. Oh no, that is that's a little too big to be super functional here. So we will instead opt for putting some some curtains behind the throne just to make it look a little more opulent. We have any statues or something we can put up beside it. We have these giant fountains. Actually, weren't there statues up on the roof that we could like I could like size them down and put these in here maybe? I feel like this may be too much, so I might actually just go ahead and opt for. I'll have one in like in this corner, and we'll make it a little bit darker. And maybe I'll just like put some like plants or something, because that might be too much otherwise. So do we have like a pedestal? I need like a pedestal. That is, I think that's base game. So pede. So yeah, we're gonna use the Roman pedestal. We'll stick one right there. We will stick one right there. I'm gonna make them a little bit darker. Actually, no, I think that's a good color. And then plants. Now we can put plants. Plants. And we'll do. Oh, they don't actually fill in the pedestal. Are you serious right now? Are these floating? These are probably floating. Actually, no, not really. So, okay, that works. I am fine with that. La la la. Let's do like a rug. We'll do. How about? Can I size this up? I kind of wish it was like 1.5 tiles wide, but I think that's okay. I think that will work. I don't know if there's anything else we need for like royal stuff. I mean, I could put a sword up. I think putting swords up could be kind of interesting. Maybe we'll stick one like right there. We could do, I don't know, a ship's. Actually, I think that works. I think the throne looks pretty good. So we got a sword up. I don't think we need to necessarily put two. We could put a shield up with our emblem, can't we? Isn't that a thing you can do in here? I don't know. Maybe it makes sense to have this like outside, out front, as kind of like the sign of our castle. But then where's like the little symbols that go in it? Oh, it's right here. The decals. The decals. Let's see if there's anything that looks cute. We have the cow plant. We have the flowers. Vibrant Dynasty. Oh, here we go. Rainbow Unicorn. Oh, yeah. I think that works. I think that looks kind of cool. All right, cool. The throne room, the throne floor is done. I think we're pretty much done down here as well. I do kind of want to put some more artwork. So maybe some stuff that would maybe make sense. Actually, I might actually put this down here in place of the curtains. Can I size it down? So it's not going to function as curtains like I originally intended, but I actually don't think that looks bad. Do they have the unicorn one, though? Or is the emblem the same for all of them? No, it changes. Okay. Actually, I might just stick with that. The green looks pretty good. I might move the bed out a little more. Move the chairs over slightly. So we don't really have anything like entertainment-wise in here. Can I put in a bookshelf? I just kind of want to put in just like a very basic, like a wall shelf that doesn't stick out too far. Maybe I can find it in a display instead. Yeah, this... Actually, I probably could fit like a small little side table in there. Accent table. Do we have like a thin one that would kind of work? Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll move the chairs and stick something like this in between them. And we'll put books on top of that. And I just want like a basic... Yep, we'll just stick those right there. Okay, so we got some books down. Let's put some wall decor up. And then we'll find like a nice rug or something. I'm just going to do base game and royalty and legacy again. And let's see what we have as far as like paintings and posters. I have that. That's kind of cool. Maybe stick like the prairie one like right there. I do enjoy that. That's base game. I don't know when we got that, but that's kind of cool. We'll do like these little Roman architecture things. I always think these are kind of neat, but I don't know if I can fit one anywhere. Actually, I'm wondering now, maybe it makes sense to have this over like the front. Stick that like right there. And then we can go back to put a curtain back here. And maybe we don't have to have the bed out as far. That might be better. Also, let's see, is there a better color for this thing? I think that kind of works. Okay, so we have that. I was looking for wall decor, though. Other wall decor. And we have a... Oh, these are huge. Can I size this down? We'll stick that like right there, maybe. And then maybe we'll put like this. Like something like that, like right there. We'll change the color of it, though. Make it a little bit darker. All right, and then I think the last thing, just like a rug. Just like a very basic rug. I'll size this one down, and I'll stick that right there. I might go ahead and just put a smoke detector, just because, at least in my Rags to Regency Let's Play, we had a fire, so we'll cover our bases there. Maybe like kitchen stuff for walls I can put in the kitchen, though, that will fit. Like, I could size that down, maybe, and stick that, like, right there. That could be good. I do kind of want to put a pride flag, so maybe we'll put that over the sink. And, I don't know, maybe like a coat rack or something. I think that'll probably be it for the interior. Cool. I think that works. But now I'm also seeing like this little sword and shield thing, and I think that makes sense too. Cool. So I think the interior is done. So I think we're in a pretty good spot there. Let's figure out what we want to do with this exterior, because I'll tell you right now, I'm already not liking the fact that the railing doesn't extend out that far. Okay, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can do a foundation without having to do additional floor tiles. Oh, no. Actually, that kind of works. No, because I don't have a way to get to the front door, and I'm going to have to do floor tiles for that. So we're going to put this back down. What I kind of want to elevate this, and I kind of want to put it up like on a hill with like a moat surrounding it. And like maybe having like a bridge crossing the moat. I think a bridge is going to cause me issues, though. So I'm not sure. Let's move the lot back a bit and see what that gets us. So I guess question, can I put a bridge down? Or is that going to cause... No, that's going to cause floor tiles. Okay, so no for the bridge, unfortunately. But maybe I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna move the house right there. Can I elevate the land that a house is on now that the house has been laid down, though? No, it's just gonna do it around it. How do I don't know how to fix that, though. Let me do this. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm going to move the lot. I'm going to move the house like up to this corner, or just like right there. Can I put it right there? All right, I don't want the land. I want to flatten this back out. And I kind of want to try to build the hill, which I am really bad at terrain manipulation in this game, guys. Like, you have no idea. I also can't, how do I freaking level? Raise it. Control, and then the brackets. So height of the first clicked area. Okay, so I have to raise it first. And this will flatten it to here. This might be enough room. Oh God, how am I I can't move the lot without moving the... Alright, shit. Do I gotta move this individually? Okay, that's not too bad so far. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and like fix some stuff, I'm sure. But we got our throne room. How do I can't get this to go. Oh, oh my god. Okay. At least we got it up on the hill. So I think that's progress. Let me go fix all this though. Okay, so I got the house up on the hill, and I think I accounted for everything. I feel like I'm probably missing something. We'll find out when we actually play through it. But I'm kind of trying to flesh out what I want to do with this little platform thing, and I kind of want to make it get like a patio type deal. So this will be flattening to this height. So I want, in addition to like, I kind of want to have like flat ground like surrounding it kind of all the way around, but then have the moat from there. And I think I want to kind of make it look like it's got like broken fencing around it or something. We'll see how that works, because I don't want to mess around with this 32 tile limit. But we're gonna put a little more, make this a little teeny bit smaller, and we'll do just a few little things right there. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference, but we'll try it. Yeah, we'll deal. I think I'm going to make it a little bit flatter over on this side too. Just like one more tile around. Can we do that? There we go. We'll see how that works. But here is my idea. I kind of want to do it. I want to see if I can put half walls down and kind of have like the land kind of like butt up to it. So something like that. And if I can make these, I can change the size of these walls. I can change like how high these walls go up to. That's fine. I can build the land around that. That's not a huge deal. But I want to just kind of be like broken pieces maybe, and maybe have this one out a little bit more, like right there. Maybe like right there. And then have like a angle piece. No, that's a conflicting block cluster. That shouldn't be. They should be the same level. There we go. Yes, we got some wall pieces. I think that will work. Gonna put one like back here. And then everything else where there isn't like a wall piece, I was gonna like fill it in with like rocks or something. So I think that could look kind of cute. And then this might be a little too far back. So I might actually need to smooth this out, because I do want to have the moat go all the way around. So we'll bring this up a bit, and then we'll put the half wall pieces like right there. And we'll put like one right there, and then one right there. Maybe we'll do like a few different size pieces. Cool. So that works. And then we can just do the stone trim for all of these. If we have one that looks like super worn, then I think that could work. Kind of like that. This front one might be a little too tall. Let's bring this one down. Not that small though. There we go. We'll bring that one down like that. All right, cool. All right, so we got our trims. Now let's do our walls, and we'll just do the stone, but like the one that's all like weathered and stuff. We'll do the one that's weathered on the bottom, because I think technically, actually, can I switch up this one? Because you have it weathered on top and bottom. I think that could be kind of cool. Although it does look weird when you do it with the things. Okay, never mind. We won't do it there. Actually, no, we'll do it. It probably makes sense like under these parts, right? Maybe it's a little weird that it cuts it off, but we're going to put some plants up there. We'll cover that up. Let's go ahead. Let's go back to this. I'm losing the plot as usual. Yeah, so we have these wall pieces. I'm going to build the moat now. Try to anyway, because as I said, I'm really terrible at terrain manipulation in this game. But it's gonna be not even full moat, because it's gonna kind of it's not gonna go into the front, because we need that for the stairs, to go up here. So we're gonna do kind of this all the way around. Oh, that's like, I don't mean for it to be that deep. Oh god. Let's level it out to like there maybe, or something. All right, this may be a trust the process type thing, because this kind of looks like dog shit right now, but I think that's okay. Can I put stairs? Yes, I can. I cannot put them right there though. Can I back this? If I back this up one, then can I put stairs right there? I can. Yes, I'd rather have them here. So we'll do that. I'll put some rocks there or something. Let's even out the terrain up against the walls, at least as far as it will go over, which I don't think is going to be very far, but that's okay. Yeah, you can't like butt it up directly to it, but I think we can put in like plants or something to kind of block that off. I probably should have put a stone piece right there, but I think, do I want to put a wall? I think I do want to put a wall there. I think we need something over on this side. Let's do like that. I think that works. We'll bring it down one, and we'll give it the same trim and everything as right there. Cool. Terrain paint. Can I do terrain paint? Where's the terrain paint? There it is. Okay. Did Royalty and Legacy come with anything? It did, kind of. I think something like this probably makes more sense though. So we got like stone, and we'll have all this be stone up here. At least as much as it can be stone rather. All right, I think that works. And everything else is going to be rocks. I think. But let's lay out what we wanted up here. Because I wanted to do a patio because I want to do a podium. Just so you can kind of use that for... Because you can use the podium for the stuff too. So I'm going to put a podium out here. Like right in front of the house. Yeah, we'll do that one. And then we'll put some chairs out here as well, just in case you want to have like a press conference as part of the nobility career. Going back to royalty and legacy, probably something like these. These look like these could work as like outdoor chairs in a pinch. So maybe we'll have like one right there, one right there, one right there. Maybe we'll have like a plant or something off to the side. I don't know. Well, I could put these. We'll figure out how to do. We'll figure out how to put those. We'll put. Yeah, let's get some podium. Let's put these plants back out, kind of like to match the ones we have upstairs. And we'll get some of the base game pedestals. We'll put one right there. We'll put one right there. I forgot these don't actually clip in here. It's actually probably for the best because these are kind of big too. Can we size it up? It's still not floating, so that's good at least. We'll size this down. Bring that up. Is that one floating? That one is floating, so we'll bring that one back down. All right, that should be good. I want to make these a little bit darker though. All right, so we got a few chairs. Yeah, let's try to. So that's kind of all I really wanted to do is outside part for. I could have a little patio and stuff in the back, maybe like outdoor furniture that works well with this pack. We do have these. Actually, you know what? Maybe like having like a chess set. Yeah, no, we'll do this. We'll have like a couple of these. We'll have like one of these like right here out over kind of facing up the water. Actually, yeah, I think that works. And then we'll do like a chess set over on the other side. We will put this right there, and we'll do a couple of these chairs out here as well, and maybe we'll change the color on this, make that a little darker. I think that works. All right, cool. Let's try to do a little bit of landscaping just to kind of fill in some of these ugly bits. We have some debug hedges. I think these could kind of work in a pinch. And this, I'm realizing there might be a little more tool usage than I was originally anticipating, but I think it'll still work out. But right now, I'm going to try to get these lined up. So I'm going to lower these into the ground, maybe? I don't know if this is going to give me the effect that I want, but we're going to try it. Okay, moment of truth. Try to see if we can lower all these at once. So elevate, we'll do -1. Elevate, -0.25, -0.05. It's not bad. It is clipping into here a little bit, but I was probably gonna put like vines and stuff on this anyway, so I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that works. I think I forgot to do one on this side though, so let's go ahead and get that situated. All right, so we kind of got some overgrowth. That one's a lot more into growing out of the wall, but like I said, I think that's fine. So I'm gonna fill it in. Could put some like rocks and stuff around. Yeah, rocks do not really like elevation stuff. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be but probably a little more of a pain in the butt than I thought it would, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna turn on base game though, because maybe some of the base game stuff will be a little more forgiving. Not particularly. I mean, you have these. Make some like bigger ones right there. Yeah, so this is probably the next few minutes probably just me putting rocks around. So if you want to watch that, I'll do like a little like time speed build for the rocks. So stay tuned, y'all. Enjoy. All right, so we got a few rocks down around the edges, so I think that's already gone a long way to improving it. We still have some additional work though, so now I'm going to try to do a few more bushes. So here, enjoy another speed build, I guess, time-lapse portion of it. Guys, I think this looks pretty awesome. We'll still have, well, let me do this. All right, guys, I think landscaping wise, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let me just move some of these other errant rocks out of the way. But so we have, again, after we still need to play test everything, but we kind of have some growth. I don't mind it's clipping through the walls here because it kind of looks like it's just like breaking through like the cracks. And we have some other plants, kind of just have some rocks around, kind of counting for like where the broken parts of the wall are. I think the only other thing I think I might want to do is try to blend like these little areas a bit. Might have some growth up on the tower, on the actual castle. So let's go ahead and do it. Also, I gotta figure out what to do with this staircase here. So I'm wondering if we could put like a column in here to kind of fake like something. Let's see. Yes, I could technically maybe raise this column up. It might look weird though. I don't know. I'm also not sure. I might have to see if there's something like debug or live edit I can use to kind of like fill in that spot there. So debug, let's see what we got. Actually, probably live edit is probably our better bet. I'm just going to look at royalty and legacy, live edit, see what they have. Now, if I see any other stuff that pops up and looks cool, I might put it in. Like I might put this little tree trunk over here with the mushrooms on it because that looks adorable. There's this fence piece, but that might be, if that was like shorter, that would probably work. You have that, which I could size this down. Maybe I could maybe size that down and use that in a pinch. I'd rather use like something like stone though, and I don't know if there's a piece that's good. Oh, like something like that could work. So if I go too far in, it disappears, but I think this is enough to at least get it to look like there's some sort of railing here. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's better than nothing, and it still keeps it as 32 tiles. If you download this, you want to get rid of the tiny home thing, by all means, but I think this is probably gonna be the only way I can get this to work. I don't love it, but like I said, we're probably gonna try to put some like plants up or something to kind of flesh it out a little more. Like we could do like the wisteria. I don't know, maybe have something like right there. I want to make it so these pieces look like they're connected. And that might be doing a bit much, but we'll see. So I could put another piece like over here. I can have like another piece like above it. Yeah, so that kind of takes some of the attention away from the railing, and maybe we can kind of have like some pieces look like they're like curling around. Like what if I put like one right there? Maybe if I just move this over slightly so they look like they're kind of connected. All right, I think that works. It is kind of coming off the wall, but if I put another piece right here, I think I could probably hide that a little bit. Make this one a little smaller. Might raise that one up there. That kind of fills in the gap a bit. And then yeah, I figure we might have like maybe, I don't know, something right there. We kind of have like a wisteria tree kind of moving up a little bit. It does end up looking a bit samey when you do it that way, but I wonder if we can just kind of like fill it out with some other stuff. Like maybe have like that growing. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind that. Do we want to have any up on the front though? I don't want to put, I kind of want to put something here, but I'm kind of nervous about the stairs not working right. Maybe we could put like one right there, and then maybe have a piece, like maybe have this one up at the top above the door. That kind of hides like the one straight line, and the other one, the window, is kind of mostly blocking that anyway. So I can't think of anything else to add. So I think this is pretty good. Let me just check. Do I have enough exterior lights? Oh, I think lighting wise we're okay. I want to put some stuff in the moat. I don't want to forget that. So actually we kind of have like these fountains. Could be kind of cool. I don't know, can I stick that right there? Does that come in different colors? It does. Those could be kind of cute. Just have a few of those kind of around. I don't know, like practically, I'm not sure what sense it makes, but I don't know. I think it's got potential. Pond effects. There are no pond effects in Royalty and Legacy, but that's fine. I am going to put down fireflies. So I think those would be really pretty at night. And we'll kind of have those around like the plant areas. And then I kind of want to put a gator. A gator might be doing a bit much, but I kind of want to have a gator. So we'll put a gator like right there, and maybe we'll put another one like right here in this front area. Oh, that one's floating. Yeah, I don't think a floating gator. Oh, are these all floating? I don't know. Maybe we'll try putting a gator right there and see what that does. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. Check the lighting again. Yeah, I think lighting wise, I think this looks nice. So let's go ahead and I'm going to save. I'm going to call it Micro Castle. I'm going to save a copy to the library, and I'm going to download, and I'm going to bring Dorian in. Cool. So technically 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I'll save it to my library. I'll have Dorian come and test it, and then we'll put it up on the gallery if everything works. So yeah. Okay, so here is our house. I guess first things first, can you get into the house? You can get up the stairs. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Can you use this podium? Can you practice debating? Yes, you can. Very nice. Okay, can you sit in these chairs? Boom, boom, boom. Can you use these? He can use that one. Still good. Can you relax on this one? Yes, you can. Can you still play chess? All right, so everything seems like it's working. Can you get upstairs? You can get upstairs. Booyah. All right, can you sit on the throne? Booyah. Can you use anything downstairs? I'm realizing how cramped together everything is down here. All right, you can sit there. You can sit there. Can you relax in bed? Yes, you can. Can you use the toilet? Yes, you can. Can you take a shower? Yes, you can. Can you make a meal? We'll have lunch. We're going to have some grilled cheese. I'm glad I put the smoke detector in. All right, well, you want to try making a grilled cheese again? We'll make some fairy. I'm gonna make some fairy bread. Maybe that's safer. Everyone's kind of hanging out. Okay, he was able to cook food, so that's good. Can't believe we've had fucking fire. I'm playing a playtest. All these people are in my house, as you do. Trash can. Oh, I don't have an outside trash can. That's a good call. Okay, everything works. So I am cool with this. I think I want to put a trash can under the stairs. So I'm gonna just make sure that works, and then I'll put a fresh copy down. We'll put that up on the gallery. A fresh copy. It doesn't have scorch marks by the stove. It's probably the basic base game trash can. Where's that at? Yeah, we'll just put this one. I'll put this one right here. All right, making sure he can get to that, and then that works. I'll take it. This is good. Okay, so we're going to go back into. Can't go manage worlds during event. Oh, so you have the welcome wagon. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. No. All right. Manage worlds. Go to manage worlds. All right, I'm going to go back into straight build mode. All right, I'm going to put down the copy from the library just to replace anything that we broke, and then I will add the trash can. I didn't check and see how the gators would look, but I'm sure they're fine. All right, so we'll put the wheeled trash can right there, and I think this is it. I think this is good to put up on the gallery, and I kind of love the lighting right now. So let's go ahead and try that. Make sure my description still works. So save lot, micro castle. Yeah, a castle, but tiny, built as a micro home in the style of a castle. Hope you enjoy. Hashtag DorianKoholi. Go back to 1 bedroom, 1 bath. We'll put this up on the gallery. And I want to see what packs I use. I'm pretty sure I only use Royalty and Legacy. Oh, and Tiny Living. What did I use from Cottage Living? Oh, I used the appliances from Cottage Living, and I used the shower from Discover University. What did I use from Adventure Awaits? Also, I wish those trailers stopped autoplaying. I used the lamp from Adventure Awaits. You know what? It's fine. I typically try not to only use one item, but if you're missing the lamps, you want to update it. It's not that big a deal. But with all that, I think we're gonna go ahead and leave it here. So thank you guys for watching another Sims 4 video. Thank you guys for watching another build video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment what you think of my micro castle. If you have any other builds that you might be interested in seeing, whether in this Ondarion or in any other world, just let me know. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far, so thank you. But with all that, my friends, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.